Hi, welcome to Time to Craft. I'm Sylvia. Today what we're going to do is make a snowman ornament. And this is one of those flat ones. I got it at Michael's. Was $2.99, but they were having a sale, half off. Okay, so first we're going to just cut off the tag. Take out the little top of it. Save that. What we're going to use is paint. I have real red here, black, white, and I didn't have a real gold, so I'm using, what color is this? Mango, Martha Stewart Mango. I don't know if you can see that. And on top of it, it's an iridescent top coat, and I think the color is gold. Yes, it is. But if I just did it plain, you wouldn't really be able to see it. So first what we're going to do is get some red and paint that. I'll get my scissors to it. Let me get just something to pour some paint on. Okay, and then we just paint it. And you don't have to worry about this lip here because the hook will cover that up. So just go like right up to it. Paint it all red. You might need a couple of coats for this too. So what I did is just paint it. It might need a couple of coats on here. I'm not going to use my hot gun because I did it the other day, and since this is plastic and the heat, I had it on a little too much and it kind of dented it. So we'll just wait for this to dry. Okay, so I have it dried pretty much. Pretty a little tacky on the top. That's okay. All right, so now what we're gonna do is, if I can open this, we're gonna use the white to make the fur on Santa's, I don't know, his coat. So just go down the middle. I'm just using a wide brush, that way it's a little easier to get a straight line, and as I say that, it gets all crooked, but that's okay. These are handmade, so it's okay if it's a little crooked. You can do one side or you can do both. I'm going to do both. That way if it turns on the tree, it's okay. Just a straight line down, well, as straight as you can get. As you can see, it's not perfect. That's all right. So we've got his center of coat. Now on the bottom, let's see, we're going to do his thing too. How we got right here. On both sides, and then color it in, paint it in on the very bottom. Go. Oops. So we got the center of his coat and the bottom of his coat. This one's not real even here. There we go. a little better. Okay, so now we wait for this one to dry. So we just set it down and let that dry. Okay, so now that it's dry, well, pretty much dry, but we're not going to work down there, so that's okay. Now we're going to do Santa's belt. So we're going to use a little bit of black, and this is just, all the paints are just regular acrylic paint. I don't need a lot, so I'm just going to take it out of the cap. So now just make a line. I guess I do need a little bit more than what's in there. Shake it up a little bit more. There we go, we got more paint. And if you need a second coat, like on the white down there, it looks like it could use another coat. And we'll go, can always touch that up. See, it's starting to look like Santa. Well, it's just his outfit. We're not doing no face or anything. So let's get this side of his belt. So there we go. We have it on both sides. Oops, I can't really turn it. There we go. Both sides on there. Let this dry, and then we'll get his buckle. So let's set that down. And first we're going to use the Martha Stewart Mango. And then on top of that, we're going to use, this is Americana, the gold. It's an iridescent one. So let's put that away. And let's just let this dry. Okay, so the belt's pretty much dried. At least it's dried where we need it. So again, we're going to use the mango. Let me set this back down so I can open it. And we're not using it a lot, so I'm not going to pour it out. And I'm using a small brush for this one. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a small one. Yep. So how I'm doing it, I'm just going on the inside of making my lines down on the inside, or even with the stripes going down. And then just right underneath the belt, right underneath and right on top. See that? This does need a couple of coats here though. And then I am going to put the iridescent paint on top of that, because right now it still looks a little yellowy. but with the iridescent gold on top, it does look more gold. There we go. So while that's drying, I'm gonna touch up on the white. See how down here it needs to be touched up a little bit. And on there. Doesn't want to get there. There we go. God bless you.
You're sneezing over there.
That was my granddaughter sneezing. Okay, so see, we got it covered up a little bit. So now the yellow looks pretty dry, and the thinner you put your paint, the faster it'll dry. So let me set that down so I can get the other paint, the iridescent gold. Give that a shake. And again, I'm not pouring it out because I don't need much. It's not that clean yet. Okay. All right, so now just going over the yellow. And if you had gold paint, then you wouldn't have to do this. But I did not have real gold. And right there, it wasn't completely dry. So it's picking up the paint. We'll go to the other side. I don't know if you can hear my dog snoring. I don't see him.
There.
There?
No, that's brown.
Oh.
He's sleeping. I can't hear himself.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's bear.
Mm-hmm. So here we go. Now we have our both sides of our snowman. Now, where did I do with the, here it is. Put the cap back in. Oops. That did in a little bit. There we go. And there you go. Then you have your Santa ornament. Hope you liked it. I mean, it's a fun, easy little craft to do. You can do it with your kids or your grandkids. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to be notified next time I post a video, go ahead and hit the little